welcome back to Airships Conquer the Skies. I am Comrade Riot, and we're gonna get right back in where we left off. We're still at war with these people. I think they're the only people we're at war with right now. The plan for this episode, and I'm gonna stick to it this time, is to kill this frickin' moon disk. And I also want to completely capture this island that we're on, or the mainland, I guess. We're not really on the island. So how I'm gonna do this is we're gonna design some new airships. We're going to design an aircraft carrier variant. Then we're also going to design a new cruiser, basically, because our current cruiser, this one, I can't look at it right now, 1 second. This design, while it's a good design, weaponry wise, number one, we have cannons now, so we want to include those. And it looks good. It has no ammo, as we realized in the last episode. Pretty much as soon as the bombs start dropping, it runs out. It burns through it. Alright. And I also want to design a new land ship, because we have legs now. So, first things first, we're gonna take out this little town down here. And we're going to get ready to go take the capital. Because if we view the city, they have one ship. And then one defense that's worth even talking about. The rest of these are bad. Only thing I have to remember is that there's aerial charges in them. So I can't use my bombers as bombers. Wow. Oh, they have cannons. That's probably why they didn't surrender. Alright, let's try to get this guy as close as possible. I'm hoping that this guy clears out most of the trees so these guys can move up without getting stuck on each other. Move all those guys up. It's probably also time to get rid of these trebuchets and these little ballista boys. But so we'll probably get onto that soon. I'm gonna try to spread these guys, remember to spread these guys out. Actually, you motherfucker. It got stuck. Oh. It might be able to clear that eventually. I'm not sure. I'm gonna actually refit these guys rather than build new ones. And my thought process behind that is if you build a new one, they lose all of their levels, which is sad. If I... Oh, he's... It is very slowly making its way up. If the big rocket can hit at like once, we should be able to take it out. Yeah, yes. Thank God. Okay. I imagine all of these guys, because they're treads, are gonna have trouble getting up this hill then. Not at all. That's really good, actually. I should really include like a saw or a ram in all of my tanks, land ships. That way they can just get through these trees without having to worry or slow down. There we go. Can tell him to stop moving so he doesn't get much closer. All right. Shoot. We gotta get a little bit closer to get that last ballista in range. There we are. With the trebuchet, though, it should be able to just destroy that. Oh, we need to design a new rocket platform, too. This one doesn't have enough ammo. I'm noticing a problem with my ship designs. I'm gonna start up here at this city. I'm gonna build a factory for money and production. Then where would be the best for that? Actually, we're gonna actually not build the large shipyard up here in our capital. We're gonna build it down here so that we can build ships faster. I think that's what production does. I'm not entirely sure, to be fair, though. Okay, what does he want? I seed this town, and I receive Catbridge. That's not the worst deal in the world, because this town is full of unrest due to these clockwork cubes, and we're losing money from that. Versus this one doesn't have anything that's losing money. Good thing I checked, though, because that's pretty good. We can get something out of them, probably. We cannot, because they are broke. Oh, that's still a good deal. Wait, this doesn't make any sense to me. It's positive for them to have an alliance, meaning that it would be, that they want to be closer to our empire, right? You can see up here, proposed alliance, baseline -45, +5 for treaty commitment, +11 for relative strength, +5 for other wars, and then -5 for other wars, right? Why is that more? So they're trying to be closer to us, right? Why is that worth less than them trying to get away from us relative to them? That's a weird system. So they either want to go away from us, or they want to get closer to, or they want to go away from us, or they want to get closer to us. That's really dumb and strange. But also, I realized I could cancel the non-aggression pact and get tribute from them. Unless, is there something I could get for 20 or 19 if I demand a town from them? No. They don't own... Wait. No, they don't own that one. Okay. There we go. Get myself some more money. Alright. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to refit these ships up here. We're going to start with this one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make room right here to move the ammo storage up and closer, to then put another one right down in there to solve our biggest issue of just running out of bullets all the goddamn time. Actually, wait, I'm going to change this. God damn it, I just ruined the, There we go. So I'm not going to do that because I don't want to mess with the fins at the outside. But we're going to take it right through here. I just ruined the fin again. God damn it. I'll fix it. It'd just be easier to fix it. There we go. Fins. Steering fin. Okay. Now fix those. Perfect. All right. So I moved that so I can get rid of this fire point. Put that up in there. So now we have 3 ammo storages for these rocket launchers. And that should mean we got a lot more bullets for them too. Well, not a lot, but more bullets for them. Is there anywhere else I could add an ammo storage easily? Yes, I could. So if we remove these, slide the ammo storages back one, I could fit in here another whole ammo storage. Not the best idea, I don't think, because boom. If we look at the explosion overlay, yeah, that one will just basically knock out the whole ship. Which, not the best thing, but also, it's also not good if you run out of bullets, so I guess it's fine. Next thing I want to do to this ship, I'm actually going to remove one of our rear-facing guns. I'm going to put in either a triplane or these Gatling skyboats. Or maybe both, actually. We have 5 that we can use. Perfect, actually, because we can put down... Oops. But yeah. One of those, and a Gatling skyboat. There we go. Now I do need to expand the supply hatches. That. And this will be our little refit. Just gonna remove those. Just slide these guys over. God damn. My throat's been closing. My allergies are kicking in. Alright. This will just be our little refit for this one. And I'm gonna fix the fin here. Yeah, this should be good. We're not gonna save this design because I am gonna redo the whole thing later today. But yeah, we'll probably just redo the... Wait a minute, I forgot to do something very important on that last one. I'll get back to it once it's done. And there we go. So now all 3 of our ships have been refitted for, to have more ammo. We're actually gonna keep it. There we go. So we refitted them all to have more ammo so that they won't run out constantly. And I'm gonna refit this one real fast because if you noticed, I forgot to include fire extinguishers of any kind. No fire point or extinguisher. Spy networks grow 4 times faster. Capture enemy spies to increase spy network by 40. Pursue inquiries in cities using spies. Okay. Or not inquiries, intrusions. Okay. So now that we've refit those ships, we're gonna do the same to these. So this one's fairly easy. I'm not gonna do that much to it. All I'm gonna do is move this up this way and out the back, and then include a second ammo storage right there. Actually, up one. There we go. And that refit's done. I'm now gonna refit these trebuchets to not have trebuchets anymore. What can we replace them with, though? I guess we could just put a big rocket on there. Here's what we'll do. We'll cut out the entire front. Put the ammo storage down there. Put the rocket up front. Put a deck gun on top. Slide those back and put a second ammo storage. The reason I did it this way instead of having the big rocket up top is mostly to get rid of all of those front-facing muskets so that we could include the deck gun up top. Because the deck gun does the same thing as the musket, where it can shoot at planes, but it doesn't use as much ammo to do so, or it doesn't use ammo as quickly, and it does more damage. We'll also replace the muskets on the back with rifles, just to have a bigger arc of fire, and so they're more accurate. For these terrors, we're going to remove their ballista and refit them with cannons. By doing that, though, you can see we are over crew by 2, so we're just going to remove those. Then scoot the ammo storage to actually be close to the guns. And just reshuffle things around to make it smaller. Perfect. Alright, everything is being refit. So our next order of business is to finish off these people. It shouldn't be that difficult of a fight. But we're gonna bring all of our lads to this town. And we're getting some unrest, so we're gonna build a police station up here. And a logistics center. Alright, so we have turrets now. And we're researching metallurgy. Pretty much I want to get the medium steel armor, and then we're going to design our next cruisers. Or attack vessels, whatever you want to call them. Alright. We're going to go destroy their capital now. I forgot to put the rest of my boys in, the rest of my captains in a ship. I don't want this guy in the front for this battle, just because Trebuchet hurt. So we're gonna stack up with those guys, then bring up our anti-air boyo. These guys are gonna target the airship. Oh, everybody down here targets this trebuchet. Okay, we're then gonna also have this captain tell them to disarm this lad so he stops firing rockets at us. Okay, he's dead. They're trying to back off, I think, with this split. Are they trying to move? Oh no, they're trying to push forward. They're just failing. Okay. So we have basically destroyed the entirety of their navy, I guess is what they call it. However, I don't think we can actually get over that guy. I mean, we got most of the way over, I guess. Let's see what happens. Well, they got free. This guy just lost all of his guns, though. Oh, he's not moving at all for some reason. See if this guy can get over him. I don't think we need it though. I think we're probably gonna win either way. This dude is hovering, by the way. Have you noticed that? He ain't sitting on anything. He's just hovering. Also, I don't get why they can still move after they've been killed. I think they should be able to, they should be forced to stop moving. I'm gonna back this guy up before he gets crushed by that airship. Okay. I think this guy is also hovering, and that's why he's not moving. I really should. My next generation of airships or land ships will include saws, so they can destroy anything that gets in their way. Because this is getting annoying, them getting stuck on random bullshit. I'm gonna move these guys forward though. There we go. This fight is won though. They might take out this airship. But it'll be fine if they do. I think he's still in working order though. No, he's missing propulsion. So now that we have stopped all the war that is going on with us, at least, we're going to separate out all of our airships, or we're not going to separate them. We're going to send our airships down over here, and then we're going to leave our land ships up here, because I'm going to use my land ships to take back this area. While we wait for that though, we're actually going to design first a new defensive building. So this is our old one, but as you can see, it's still using ballista and muskets. Not really the best anymore. So we're gonna design a new one. Wait, you can put saws on defensive buildings? That's kind of funny. Have a wall of saws. So the idea that I'm having is, for airships, you could get away with or like air or land ships, you could get away with having only one type of weapon, right? Blast or pierce. You can get away with one or the other. But I don't think you really should try that with land ships. I mean, not land ships, defenses. If you look at the reinforced wooden armor, it has a ton of pierce resistance but shit blast resistance, and the steel armor, tons of blast damage resistance but low piercing damage. So if you only are going for blast damage, you would do worse against steel armor, right? So we should go for both. So that's kind of my idea. We only really have one weapon that can do blast damage, or a good amount of blast damage easily, and that is the rocket. So I guess that already decided which one we're going to use first. So we're going to put down 3 rockets on each side. I think that's a good number of them. Then we're going to include 2 on either side, normal gun emplacements, turrets. That's what they're called. And then we'll sacrifice a little bit of accuracy for the dorsal turret. Mostly because I think it looks cool, I'm not gonna lie. But it can shoot pretty much, it can cover pretty much the entire upper area for us. So it can't just chill like right here and kill us. But to ensure that they're not going to do that, we're going to include 2 aerial charges as well. So this is pretty good for most fighting most airships. However, I don't think any of these guns target planes. It doesn't look like it. So we're going to include Gatling sponson on either side right below the turret deck. I don't want it too right there, it'd be fine actually. Then on the floor down here, first floor, we're going to use deck guns for our main offensive against planes. Plus they provide good and anti-airship as well. Then we will put down probably rifles. Yeah, rifles look like our best option. Just 2 of them. And a Gatling sponson. There. This is a pretty formidable fortress. Not all of these weapons will stay. Again, I've said in a previous episode, I like putting down a ton of weapons and then optimizing later. So most of these will probably go away. This is just my ideas time. Speaking of that, we definitely... That was weird. We're definitely going to want some planes or something like those. So here's what we'll do. We're going to sacrifice our rear guns right here and a rocket. And we're going to include some Hussar bays. Probably 8 will be just fine. And we'll include a couple of triplanes. We're gonna lower this. No. We might lower that. So the idea goes for this. The Hussars they do a lot of damage. You can look down there and see they do 24 damage. Well, the triplanes only do 11, so the Hussars will do good against smaller aircraft, not aircraft, smaller, what are they called? Airships. While the triplanes go after the other airplanes, because they're more like a fighter. Then we need to include some fire extinguishers over here, just because fire bad. Why does it do that? So next, we're gonna want to figure out where we're gonna put all the crew. They'll probably go somewhere in here, like this. Then we need bridges for control. This will be all the crew we need for this. Now, there is one issue that we're gonna have to work out right now. And it's actually with the crew. We're gonna need to lower that crew because that maintenance is insane, which is to be expected because of all the guns. So the first thing that goes normally is extra Gatling guns, because I tend to put down a lot of them. So now we can cut that berth that we had. And we'll cut out one of the layers of rockets as well off right now. Because I think we have enough damage otherwise to just not need them. Then we can cut this off. I'm also thinking we're going to remove some Hussar bays. Because I don't think we need that many of them. 8 was a little insane. Yeah. Oh, they don't take a crew, but they do cost maintenance. Interesting. We also have no rear-facing anti-aircraft capability, so I'm going to put down 2 rifles to deal with aircraft that come back here. That means we could put this berth back, or do that. There we are. 16 supply for all of our crew and 48 crew. I think that's pretty good. Only cost 28 maintenance as well, which is pretty good. So as far as ammo goes, we want to put one definitely up here, because that 1 ammo storage can supply all of these in sub 1 second, probably. Mostly. Then we're going to want to put a smaller storage, probably just right here and here. Actually, we could fit bigger ones. We'll put big storages there as well. Put up some fire extinguishers for anti-fire, and that's the whole top area pretty much sorted out how we're gonna want it. It basically, the idea being we want this to be its own separate section with all the big pieces to be its own separate section. So let's say this entire area gets blown off. This area can keep fighting for a bit because it has ammo. We're also gonna put a repair bay, which aren't. Oh wait, they take crew. Well, we can definitely get some crew back. Remove a Gatling sponson. Now we have enough crew. So, and then we can also, with that Gatling sponson gone, put down an extra rifle for rear-facing defense. All right. So next, we're gonna want another ammo storage. Probably we only need 1, but I can go for 2. 2's fine. And we're gonna put down an ammo storage over there. Fire extinguisher. So again, idea for this is that we want this own separate section, this level its own separate section, and this its own separate section. So if any one of them gets destroyed, the other ones can keep fighting. So, and also don't forget your fire extinguishers, because fire bad. So that's the basics pretty much done. It's just now filling in the everything else. So one thing we can add, though, we have extra space for in our budget, is 2 guards posts. They do increase our maintenance to 30, which is fine. But now we used our full 24 supply we're going to have access to when I put down these. So I'll just put right over here. Because if we didn't have them, we were probably not going to use the full 24 supply, which is a problem. Well, not a problem, it's just not... You just have extra room, so why don't you use it? Another good idea for all buildings, especially buildings, but airships and land ships, is to have multiple pathways of getting places. So like, as an example, if I were to remove these ladders and we only had the 1 ladder there, they only have to take this out, and now the entire top section is gone and disconnected. So you just put down 3 ladder sections, and now even if this ammo storage blows up and takes out the middle ladder, these ladders still get there. So forth, so on with all the rest of the ladders. And the reason I said especially for a building is because with a building you have so much more space than with a airship or land ship, and you can spam up ladders. There's really no reason not to. They're slightly more expensive. Actually, they're not even for a building. For a building, They're the same price, so you can just spam as many as you want. Wait, this is done. We just now need to make it look a little bit better. We don't have any other type of armor, so we're probably just gonna go stone wall because it's the best for us. Unless is the steel better? Steel might actually be better than stone wall. The stone wall has a lot of health. But the steel wall has 15 less health. No, 25 less health. Sorry. But it has a lot more resistance, so we're gonna actually go with steel. Then I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna remove all these extra windows that aren't needed. Not all of them, but a lot of them, because you can see it's a lot of windows. I pretty much don't want anything that doesn't like logically make sense to have a window having a window. So like bunks and stuff can have a window because it makes sense. But like, why does every single ladder need a window? That doesn't make any sense. We're gonna keep some, but not like directly below the rockets, because those are like main pathways of going up, are these middle ones and then the side ones. You don't want those there. At least I don't think you would want them there, because it makes a really easy spot for your units for your people to get shot through while they're climbing ladders in your ship or your building. I don't think that actually matters for the game, but for realism, I think it makes it look a little bit better to have a lot less windows. Then for actual, like, as far as actually having windows go, I think the tiny little peephole ones wouldn't be there really. And these gigantic ones probably also wouldn't be here. So instead, what I think would be here, more like these porthole size ones, like on ships and stuff, how they have little portholes rather than massive ass windows. I think something like this makes a lot more sense for a building, rather than the tiny little windows everywhere, just more centralized big ones that aren't in the path of like most traveled. I think that makes sense. All right, we're gonna paint this guy up. The idea for my paint is I want the bottom to have a kind of darker color. Yeah. So we're gonna go with like dark brown maybe. Nah, I don't like that color. We're gonna go army green. Oh, that dark. This one. Yeah, that makes more sense. Also, don't judge my color choices too harshly because I am a little bit colorblind, so these might not look correct for you, but they look fine for me. So anyway, we're gonna make the bottom all a darker color, like this, more like that. Then we're gonna paint the midsection a kind of lighter color, like this rifle green is a good one. Then I want to paint the top a nice blue, like this. That's too blue. That looks purple to me, but I don't not like it, so we're gonna go with it. And my idea is it's kind of like mimicking camouflage for real structures and stuff for military purposes, where like the bottom is all dark and green, so it more mimics like the base of trees and like the shadows and stuff, or like dark, or like the shadows over like grass and stuff. Then the top is more like tree level, so it would be a slightly like a lighter green to mimic the leaves, and then the top would be blue to like try to hide in the sky, like that. I didn't mean to hit that button. Can I control Z? I can just remove all the paint. God damn it. All right, I'm gonna redo this real fast. Then for the base, I think we're gonna change it actually. We're gonna go with a darker gray, or not a darker gray. What is this? No. I don't think that's gray. We're gonna go dark gray then. There we go. We're gonna go darker gray. Same idea, but just a different color, because I think I prefer the way the gray looks. Yeah, I think that's how camouflage actually works, or like for bigger things, is you want to mimic multiple levels. Don't mind the fact that this building is way taller than the trees, so the green in the middle doesn't matter. I like it. I think it looks cool. Gonna put a big flag on the top. Maybe not right above the missile launcher. There we go. I really think that these charges should be 3 wide, not 2, so you can put them in the middle of a building that has a midpoint. I'm gonna put its nameplate. We're gonna keep it a darker color to fit with the theme of trying to like have a more hidden building. I don't know. I struggle to decorate these buildings. I think this will be fine. So I'm gonna put these down in all of the cities, all of our capitals at least, in order to not get knocked out again or lose capitals again. Who does this guy have defensive? Oh. Where are the holy sites? Okay. Yeah, that's not happening. That guy is really far away. How long will this take to end? I don't know. 2 years. I don't think I can get that in 2 years. I might be able to trade for it, but I don't think so. They have a defensive pact with the rest of the world. Okay. So do they. Pretty much everybody's in a defensive pact right now. That's not great. A new plan. We're gonna design a ship. This is just gonna be thrown together pretty much. So since the rest of the world is in a defensive pact with each other, this is the plan. We're just gonna focus on repairing the economy. So we're gonna get rid of all of the monsters around. That probably means I shouldn't have moved these lads. There's only 3 monsters that I can see that we need to kill. That being the giant bees, the colossal tarantula, and the moon disc. I'm concerned. Oh wait, and the mad scientists that are to the south. The mad scientists though are gonna be difficult. We're gonna need a lot more powerful ships. I do know that. Yeah, they are considered a flying unit, I remember. I hope that these guys can shoot the air charges up at the beehive, not the beehive, the bees. I don't think they can though. Motherfucker, no, none of these tracked vehicles are making it over that. Okay. So I'm gonna squeeze as many of the big rocket boys up as I can without crushing each other. I think will be only that guy can make it. These guys are just gonna be stuck back here though. All right. Okay. Yeah, they cannot hit the thing with their air charges. Hit the bees, that is. Hopefully this guy can make it up the hill. Nope, he's stuck. Damn it. That was fast. I thought it would take substantially longer. Oh. Okay. So we get Wasp Killer Marines for free with this guy. God damn. We're definitely hiring him. Alright. We can also send back this to be scrapped. We're also going to change our research because I just realized something is wrong. And I finished getting flamethrowers. Then we're actually going to get suspendium tanks because I'm a dumbass and I forgot to research those. You can make fun of me if you want. So now that we have all of that extra money, we're gonna go down here first of all, build our large shipyard and logistics center, and then we're gonna design a new airship. So this will be our cruiser, basically. What I mean by that is it's not gonna have the best armor, but it's just gonna hit really hard. First things first, I gotta decide what I want for the main armament to be. And since this is not a building, we could focus on one pretty much type of damage. And that just makes things a lot simpler. However, I don't, oh God, I can't speak. However, I don't think that I will be doing that. There we go. What we're gonna do, we're gonna put up a frontal rocket thing very similarly to our last ship. Then we're going to deck out the top with turrets, probably 3. Again, it's thought time, it's not optimized time. Then we're gonna put on the bottom a heavy cannon or an Imperial cannon or like, and then outfit this with all the other guns that we would need for defenses, like extra cannons, sponsons, and stuff like that. I also probably want a ventral turret to cover the bottom, maybe some bomb bays for extra bottom damage. Huh, I'm not sure yet. All right, we're gonna exclude the bomb base for now, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go with the Imperial cannon. Even though the heavy cannons is technically a higher rank, I just want the sheer damage output of the Imperial cannon because it has a massive splash damage. And it just does a good amount of damage by itself. We're also going to include a telescope this time. And the telescope will help the Imperial cannon aim a lot faster, or not faster, better. But that's pretty much what I want down there, decided. I think for up top, this is also going to stay like that. We'll bring that back a couple of blocks. There we go. Then we're going to cement this by having these curvy things. Maybe not like that. There we go. I think that looks pretty good for forward-facing weaponry. We're also going to want some anti-aircraft, like always, so we don't get absolutely destroyed by planes. There's a little bit of defenses on our little conning tower up here for our crow's nest to sit on. Alright. And so they don't play Dance Dance Revolution with us, we're gonna put some rear-facing guns on this one. We're not gonna put nearly as many that are facing forward, but we're definitely putting a couple rear-facing ones. I think we're just gonna go with cannons and a turret, something like that. What armor are we gonna go with? Probably steel. Unfortunately, since I forgot to research better lift mediums, we're gonna have to go with dust tanks. So we're definitely gonna want at least a double wide dust tank in the middle. Alright, you know what? This is a little insane. But fuck it, you know what? I was gonna say I was gonna reduce the amount of weaponry in order to not have this big ass tank, but I don't care. Okay, does that put us in line with the? It does. Okay, we'll lower that amount, slide that up. I am gonna swap the deck guns out though for just rifles. Maybe this Assault rifle out for a Gatling gun. Perfect. All right. Now, in terms of ammunition, we have to be a little bit more careful because of the big ass bomb in the middle of our ship. So we're gonna put down one ammo storage there. One for this guy. And one for that guy. 4 ammo storages. That's not going to be enough. I put an extra one down in the middle. And one up here. That should be enough now. Gonna include a repair bay. Probably just right up there is fine. Down some fire extinguishers. And this should be pretty much decided. We just gotta fill in the gaps now. Okay, we're gonna have to not do this. Okay, we're gonna just get our energized suspendium, and while we wait, we're gonna continue setting up our boys. I've never seen this before. I've only been on the other end of this. I'm curious what happens if I don't ask for aid. Unrest. Lots of unrest. Okay, I should have asked for aid. I have a lot of heroes. I need to put them places. Okay, for this place. Actually, no, for this place. This guy is assigned. This guy is not. Put him up there. I think the famine just went away. Yeah, famine went away. Okay, now in here, I noticed that our defensive maintenance is a little insane. So I'm going to scrap this. And that should still leave us with a good defense, yeah. So we have all of the suspendium tanks that we need now. So we're going to head down this way. We're going to get aerial torpedoes. Then go for guided missiles. Mech spiders. Torpedo damage. Torpedo bomber. Okay. So now that we have that, we're going to design the airship now that we were looking for. Same idea as last time, pretty much. Big gun. Rockets. I think that, hold on, which gets less drag? They both get the same because I don't have anything else put down. That makes sense. All right, then we're gonna put down our 3 turrets. On the bottom, we're gonna put down a ventral turret. Put a rear-facing turret. And a couple of cannons. Then up top, we're gonna put down some Hussar rifles. And probably a Gatling gun to defend ourselves with. Probably right there. The reason, by the way, that I use Gatling guns so much is because if you look, they shoot troops and planes within 57 meters. That's the same as the rifle. Most of these other ones only do 42 meters or less. So that's pretty good that it can shoot within 57. Okay. So now we're gonna put back on our steel armor that we were gonna use. We're gonna go through and put in all of our stuff that we had. Like that. 600 ammo should be enough for this ship, but put down a little bit more. There we go, 700. Did I ever research the more ammo? Alright, now that I have fixed that problem, take a drink for good luck. We're gonna get back to work on this. We're gonna use large suspendium tanks, mostly because they look cool. We'll probably need 4. And for propulsion, we're gonna use the large engine in the back. Then as far as coal goes, I usually like to do 2 per 3, I think is the number that I use. It requires a unit of coal every 10 seconds. Each coal pile has 50, so that's 100 divided by 10 gives us how many seconds for 1 generator? Or how many cycles? So it would be. So use. Hold on, I'm confusing myself. Requires a unit of coal every 10 seconds, so we multiply, not divide. Sorry. So it gives us 1,000 seconds with 2 for 1. But then if we divide the 10 by 3. Because that would be how many generators. It would give us 330 seconds for 3, I think. Because we're subtracting more coal. So we're subtracting 4 coal every time rather than 1 coal every time. I think you can also do that by just dividing the dividing 100 by 4, then multiplying by 10. Yeah. Works out the same, I think. Yeah, it does. Alright. So we would have 225 seconds with just 2 on these 4 engines, I think. You could check my math on that one. Sometimes I confuse myself with my own math and I fail. And then we also have the engine, so we're gonna add another coal storage because of the extra engine. We're gonna include a fire extinguisher on every one of them, with their own fire door to prevent the fire from spreading. You know what this reminds me of, though? This whole building your own ships and stuff is Barotrauma. If any of you have ever played Barotrauma and building like your own submarine and stuff, this is very similar. This is just a lot simpler, or not simpler, easier to do, because in Barotrauma you gotta put up all your walls and stuff and it gets annoying. And it's not just you click a block, you place it. It's like you have to draw the lines and stuff. We're also not getting as much lift as I was hoping we would have. So we're gonna put another suspendium chamber down here. This is probably getting to the point of diminishing returns though, so every suspendium chamber we add, you gotta add more coal and just become a problem. More coal, more water, more crew, heavier. One thing I wish that was added was rifle sponsons. so you don't have to go up so high to make your ships look to fit all the weapons you want. Would be nice. I know there is a mod for that, but I'm not using any mods in my runs yet. I might do a modded rundown at some point. Rundown. This is in GTFO. A modded run at some point, but not yet. I don't really like this look that we got going on, so I'm gonna swap some things around. We're gonna remove that Hussar rifle, put the telescope up there, then bring it down like that so the ventral turret isn't so low. Kind of want to have the bridges up by the telescope for realism, kinda. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move those down over. I'll put a bridge up here with the telescope and crow's nest. Not in a good position. In reality, you probably want your bridge closer to like here, to be in the middle, so somebody can't just come up and just go boop with a ram. But I never claimed to be smart. So I'm gonna do to make this look more balanced is we're gonna move this back over and down and move these down this way. This is mostly just for looks what I'm doing right now. So I'm gonna bring those guys up. We're gonna hold the whole cannon, or this whole cannon set up right there. We're gonna scoot these guys over. Combine those guys into one. There we go. Now this is looking a lot better, in my opinion. Still has the goofy shape because you can't have like turret spawns and stuff. So we're gonna want some repair on this ship. Gonna put this guy like here. Maybe one more over. There we go. And one up here for the bridge area. And drive the ladder straight down. So we can get our multiple ladders going, like I said before, so we can have multiple paths. What's the explosive looking like on this? Actually, a lot better than I thought it was. I thought if one of these went, they would all just go boom, 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 and the whole ship would go. So now we're just gonna fill in the blanks in order to just fill up the space and then figure out from there. Before we do any of that, fire extinguishers, still important. So this is what we're at right now. We're gonna put a steel cargo door down, which actually technically completes the ship. It still looks goofy though. Just kind of the shape, because this is so far up. We probably want to do something about that actually, because it looks really dumb. So we're gonna lower this down to be more like on a center line. Probably be somewhere about there. Well, the center is like here, and our propeller is way up there. What would it look like if I lowered this whole section down by like 2 blocks? That puts us a lot closer to the center line, at least. Now there's this huge, almost mountain shape. I don't know what I'm going to do about that yet. Actually, yes, I do. No, I don't. The telescope has to see. Well, the easy part is we're just going to lower this whole section right here straight down into here. What would this look like if I removed all of this and that? Just that there. And run up a mast to it. And that looks kind of cool. I think that looks pretty good, actually. But now we're really light on anti-aircraft guns again, so we're gonna put down a rifle here. Scoot this guy out a block. God damn, I can't talk. I'm like losing my voice or something. Then probably a deck gun right in here. And we need forward facing infantry or aircraft. Right here we can actually put it in. We're gonna put in 2 Gatling sponsons right in there. No, we're not, because that put us over. So 2 Gatling sponsons, 2 grape shot sponsons. Nice. I'm gonna remove that, scoot this down here, slide this whole section up just to close that gap over there. I think this is starting to take shape really nicely. We could probably do some shrinking though on the whole ship. What's our horizontal drag looking like? 30. That's not bad. I'm still curious though. Let's throw that whole thing back. Still 30. Okay. That looks better. More rounded nose. I think this is pretty good. How are we doing on water though? Little bad over here, so we're gonna put another fire extinguisher right there. And another one right in the middle. There we are. So our height is kind of low, but we have enough turrets that I think we'll be fine. I think this is a pretty good cruiser. Now we just gotta decorate it, which is always the hardest part for me. So I'm gonna take a minute to go look at the Steam Workshop and see what other people did for painting their ship. All right. So apart from just absolutely ruin my own self-esteem about building ships in this game, I saw this neat thing where people would do like a big white stripe thing down the middle of their ship. I think no, that's not the right color. What is the color of the steel in this game? I don't know. It doesn't matter. Then they would take another color, not that one, like this, down the ship as well, and then up into like a little end thing. I don't know what to call it. Something like that. And then on the bottom, there'd be a nice darker color. We're gonna go with blue. I like blue. And then on top, there would be a slightly darker color. Not like super dark though. We're gonna go with this brown. I think it's a nice color. We're gonna have to make the middle thing thicker because the cargo doors right there. I don't know, I like that color scheme. Maybe we would go a little bit bigger at the back here to make it all the engines white, and then we would go a lot more yellow, make the yellow 2 lines thick, something like that. I don't know, let me know what you guys think about it, and if you have any suggestions for what colors to actually paint things, and if you have any suggestions to how to, like, what patterns and stuff I could try to make things look better. You'll probably have to be very specific with your colors though, because again, I'm very slightly colorblind, so I'll scroll through these real slowly for you guys if you want to read them. There. All right, moving on from that. I don't want to put some steering fins on this bad boy, but they kind of hide like a lot. Oh, again, I wish there was an option to offset these by like a half a block, because if you look, I can't put the propeller right in the middle because the propeller is offset in the middle. So we'd have to do something like this. Yeah, it looks good. Let me put some smaller fins up front to act like canards. We can't really because of the deck and stuff. That's fine. Oh, right, windows. I gotta go through the window process. We definitely probably want windows right here. Just for ventilation, so our people don't get black lung when they're in the coal section of the ship. I don't really know what causes black lung, but I think it has something to do with like breathing in the cold dust or something. Okay, so I went through the same process as I did for the building for the windows, of just having as few as possible in order. It's because, again, military vessel, you don't want them getting shot through the windows if you can avoid it. And I also do like the way that the windows turned out right there. We're gonna put some little things around them, just to add a little pop, a little bit more color to its upper section. I think it looks pretty good that way. I don't think we're gonna add any gold leaf though. Put a mouth with an eye. Funny. Anyway. What number ship is this for our design? We have 4. And there's only, you know, we'll do the, so we're gonna make it number 5. That's the number of ships that we have in our save file. So name will go like here. I'll put the number down here. There we go. The nameplate, we'll put the probably just steel one. I don't know, I think that looks good. I'm gonna scoot the number over though. There we go. Doesn't really fit, but this one does with the gold. We'll put it over here to go with like the name. And we'll put a flag right up top. Big flag. I don't know what a pennant really is for. It is just to show off like the color or whatever. Something like that. Move the middle one. Nah. I really just like the color of the flag sitting there. Can I put this on like blocks? Oh, no, you can. Oh, the flag is there. That makes sense. Okay. Yeah, I wish you could overlap with the decorations. I think it would be really nice. All right. For anchors, where would the anchor be on a ship like this? It'd be close to this, I'd imagine. So like right there. But I think that would get in the way of no, it wouldn't get in the way of the name. That's fine. Oops. There we go. Would it have an, I think it'd probably have a second anchor, but a smaller one to keep the ship from like rotating or something. Right? So we put it like back here. A little anchor on it. I think that makes sense, right? I don't know. Already did fins. We don't really need any lights. This lantern chain. These always just make it look like a party though, so that's why I don't go with them. And there's no like freestanding lamp that you can just put up to make it look, because like all the other ones like hang. Okay, for pipes, I kind of want to put some pipes down. We'll put a start like here. Actually, there's a little side thing right there. We'll put our start for them. I keep hitting that thinking it's this. Here's what we'll do. We'll make it look like the there's like ventilation for these. Like that. And then we bring them all. Is there like a fan that we could use? I don't think so. Because you wouldn't want it back here, right? Because there's a lot of smoke and stuff. So they would probably bring it forward. Right. And down. And then towards the, probably just right up to the, God damn it, I can't speak. Probably just right up here, right? Would be good. Now what can I put on the end to make it look like it's pulling in air? This would kind of look like it's a funnel pushing air in. These are literally air intakes, but I think that our system, I don't know. Put vents down here. Or maybe I think the grills probably look better. For like pushing out air. I don't know, I think the horn is definitely the best looking one that we have. I'm looking for a place to put like something that makes it look like it has like an oxygen storage system, because you wouldn't want to keep drawing oxygen in a battle, right? Because it would like, oh well, from up here you wouldn't want to keep drawing it in, because the rockets fumes and stuff would get in there and then you would choke out all of your people that are manning the hull. I want to make it look like a filtration system or something, but I think the best I could do is like putting down a couple of tanks to make it look like they're storing something. And then swap out this pipe up here for where the pipes go. Pipes. For a little T-junction. And an end right there. And then a new start like here. So now it makes it kind of look like it's drawing in oxygen from the front, and if it's not like on backup system, so it can like store oxygen here or push the oxygen straight to the people. But then if they close it off, it will like draw the oxygen out of the tanks for these people. Put down like a gauge or something to make it look like it's has oxygen in there or something. Maybe we move this whole setup. So instead of going over here, it would go like over here. Then we put the pipes back the way they were. So, oops. So start and end. Oh, Oh, it's like an end cap, not like it goes back into the ship. That makes more sense. We're gonna put that there as well. So now they could do the same thing, but over here now. So that now we could put up a our little gauge or whatever we had. And then we could put a deck right there with a door. Then we can just put a deck out here so people could come out and like look at the system or whatever. And there can also be another deck with a door right there. Actually, there probably wouldn't be, because no, there would be, because it would be like a, like if this gets blown up, they could just walk outside, go on the deck instead. I'm putting way too much effort into this to try to figure out something to make this work. Okay, this is what I was able to come up with. Be able to pull in oxygen, make it look like it's pulling in oxygen to a little system to either filtrate it or like store it or something. And there's a little sensor up here that tells like, oh hey, we should probably close because there's something bad coming. And it can send a signal to this to close it off and automatically start all of that. I think that looks pretty good. I think we're good. This is a pretty good cruiser design. Spent way too much time on the decorations, but it's fine. And we're probably just gonna set up, oh, we need like a light defense. I'll just design one real fast. I won't include this because this video is already stretching it on. All right, just finished designing this little thing. Nothing to it. Can't turrets and Gatling guns. That's really it. I gotta shorten my plans for this episode. This is taking too long. So we're probably not gonna get to taking the moon disc and the tarantula and all like the bad guys out. We're just gonna have to go for fighting a war with these idiots and winning. You know what? I think I have an idea. I did click land ship, right? I did. Okay. So we're not, this isn't going to be a design to stick around, so we're not going to spend long on it. It's just going to be a saw blade with some legs and rockets. So the only thing this thing needs to do is run forward and saw down all of those defenses that we just saw. I'm just going to include some aerial charges to make sure that those ships do not stay close to this thing. Probably we'll just swap this out for a turret. It doesn't really matter if it's behind us, so we're just only going to include a Gatling gun. The reason it doesn't matter if it's behind us is, again, not the goal for this thing to survive. We just want it to charge. Meaning, who cares if it's behind us? Plus, if it's behind us, that just means our ships, our other ships, our airships could target it and take it out. All right. So yeah, this is literally all we need. Actually, no. I'm gonna redesign this. I'm not gonna include it. See you in a bit. So this is the new design. We literally just wanted to make it smaller so that this saw could actually reach any of the buildings that it came across. The idea is they're just gonna call this like swarm, and we're probably gonna build like 2. We're gonna pull back a good portion of our land ships. But I don't think we need our best military to take out these guys. We pretty much only need what we have up there. The only issue is gonna be yeah, the only issue is gonna be that we're gonna go to war with everybody. So I want to have some ships around. Our defenses down here are pretty good. Apparently these ones are amazing. What the hell? Oh, it's because it's those. So we're just gonna build one of our cruisers. And it's going to be up here to defend this area. We're going to put that all of our heroes on. I was trying to save them. We'll probably just put this last lady on one of the swarms. Sure. I was trying to save them for later. But, yeah, it was just time to do it. So with that being built, I'm gonna wait for it to get a little closer to being done. Now our economy is gonna sink because we built a really big ship. Yep. All right. We're now going to declare war. She's gonna absolutely crash us. Doesn't this have defenses? It has the good defense, so I honestly don't care that they're attacking. Oh no, they're attacking. We're going to lose a tiny city while we're after their capital. And I'll just take that back. Okay, before I forget, I'm gonna move all of these ships away so we can put up our runny boys in the front. All right. Terror of the skies. Air support. Disarm. What do these guys even have? Ballista. This one has cannons. That one's kind of scary. I'll just order disarm on that. Then, yeah, that's not helpful. So we're gonna bring this guy full speed right up to there. This guy's gonna move forward, but not at full speed. You idiots. Target the ship that's actually dangerous, please. Why can't move? What? How? That is... I am having so many problems with land ships. Okay. Now move. Thank you. Are you serious? Even with the legs, it says no. There we go. Jesus Christ, that's frustrating. Why aren't they shooting at this guy, by the way? It's kind of strange. Okay. Really? What do I not understand about land ships? Do they just suck really badly? There we go. Oh, he lost his saw, so he just rammed him for no reason. Whoops. Okay. Bring both of those guys down. And we're gonna use our bombs to take out these guys over here. We're still gonna win, but it is kind of frustrating that they would not get up this tiny fucking hill. Alright, this should be pretty much over for them. Alright, now we gotta use our new ship. And they gave up. Checks out. Are they at war with each other somehow? This guy's at war with them. Weird. We probably are not going to win this one. Because we don't have much ammo and I think the same amount of guns for and less armor. Color me surprised, we actually won. I'm not sure if they have aerial charges, so I kind of want to try out my bombs on this guy. Are they aiming for the bombs? Aiming for the base of the tower? Even when all the guns are up top? That's kind of ridiculous. Well, let's see what happens. Yeah, this isn't gonna end well. Oh well. All right. Let's see what we're dealing with here. What the heck is this? I don't see anything. Those are all ballista. These have cannons. It's kind of scary. Oh, they're throwing grenades. I guess that's kind of bad. So they lost their big ship. I think they're gonna lose, like, majorly. Yeah, they lost everything. What? Okay. I'll move you back. Okay. We're leaving those guys over there for defenses right now. I'm gonna scrap this guy so we can start getting some money back out of him. This guy's apparently unrestful, so put a garrison in it. Cannons. That's a mortar boat. I'm not sure what's in these. They flanked. That's interesting. I'm surprised that that ship can take such a beating at point blank range from this ship. We'll move this guy forward though. I was gonna flip both of these guys around so they start focusing back there. This is going very well for us. Where are those rockets targeting? Oh yeah, I forgot that this guy has rear-facing guns, so he's been shooting this guy. Normally I don't build rear-facing guns. There we go. We definitely gotta get forward before that guy falls on this really, really expensive ship. Like that. Ow. How is it still floating with only one suspendium tank? I really hope that that's not considered destroyed, but I think it is. Yup. Fuck it, we're already hated. Might as well pillage. We can't get the town from them. Probably because we lost the big ship. They're not that threatened by us. We're gonna scrap all of these guys because I want the big ship back as soon as possible. Then we'll take this out. Because more money better. Pillage for more money. We're at war with everybody again. Son of a bitch. Okay, so they're attacking right there, which is our under-defended little area. Actually, we're gonna end the episode here because I've already been recording for 2.5 hours. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get this video under an hour now. Or I don't really aim for under an hour, but I aim for like close to an hour or under an hour. All right, that'll be all for me today, guys. If you liked the video, be sure to like it. If you really love it, be sure to subscribe. But I'll do it all for me. I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys.